Good afternoon on what is a bright sunny day. It is Friday the 18th of March and I've got a parcel to unbox with a cat who is not ours, and of course I've got a nice hot cup of tea. And let's have a look, see what's in this one. Just slide. There we go. Seal, and then find out what I've got here without stabbing the cat in the tail, because that would be wholly disastrous. I've got a bundle of stuff. So let's have a look at this. I'll do the first one. Oh, let's grab that one. Let's grab that one. Okay, it's a scenario for Feng Shui, which is really, I mean, sort of like in the 90s, there were lots of sort of like martial arts role-playing games, you know, Hong Kong action theatre, that sort of thing. But the big one that really broke out, a bit of a storied history, but ended up with Atlas Games, was Feng Shui. It's designed by Robin D. Laws, and got a second edition 3 or 4 years ago. I've had a copy sat there going, you must look at me. And have I had time? No, I haven't. But anyway, but I picked up the 2 scenarios because A, that might encourage me to go back and review it, because then I can review these. But this is Burning Dragon, an action movie adventure by Jonathan Kilstrong for Feng Shui. So, Feng Shui 2, this is from Atlas Games. Kidnapped girls, dragon ghost, a betrayed cop, secret enforcers, tracksuit triads in the ruins of an ancient forest. If a fortress, they will fight. For their honour, they will prevail. Thousands have come to the festival, but only you can save the world. Burning Dragon is a counterculture phenomenon held annually in the Gobi Desert. So it's a bit like Burning Man then, okay? A raw celebration of creative talent and Mongolian culture to forge the dragon, creating a temporary city dedicated to art, age-old athletic competitions and extravagant performances. This year, however, Burning Dragon has been suborned by Damien Wu, festival organiser, triad big shot, and secret eater of the Lotus Sorcerer. When the dragon effigy burns down during the closing ceremonies, Wu will use a blood sacrifice to harness the attendees' souls and reawaken the ancient Feng Shui site that smoulders beneath the festival grounds. Explore the myriad secrets of the vibrant Celtic festival in a new format to make huge events like Burning Dragon easy for new and experienced GMs alike. Reveals Wu's perfidy and punish his treacherous triads to kick ass across the Gobi Desert. Save the girl. No, wait, never mind. She already saved herself. Help the girl. Sabotage the evil Lotus ritual, turning it over to your advantage. Then summon the spiritual ancient heroes in a firework festoon finale. Burn, baby, burn. Unlike a lot of the earlier Feng Shui supplements, this is in full colour. Only the original core rulebook was in colour from Atlas Games, so back in the 90s. So here we are, welcome. And then the second edition was available in colour. So here we are. So basically, it very much looks like a Feng Shui supplement, and we have lots going on. We've got director's commentary as well as competitions listing. So various competitions of Burning Dragon can be found across model districts. So we've got the traditional equestrian in Badlands, Mongolian wrestling in Dusttown, archery in Seven Lakes, sharpshooting in also in Seven Lakes, modern dance at the Dragon's Head, traditional MMA tourney Dusttown, and desert punk rally at Badlands. And you know, the player characters are encouraged to join these competitions because it's basically part of the fun. Then the director's commentary, when you're running Burning Dragon without much aware of research, it's worth brushing up on a few topics of interest. So Eaters of the Lotus, which is one of the factions from across the sort of like different time junctures in Feng Shui, the Jammers and the New Simeon Army, and then it references movies. So the Gobi Desert is ruggedly beautiful. To get a mental picture of the place, the uniquely Mongolian flair of Burning Dragon, an example of some Westerners trying a similar thing in Arizona, consider the following films. So Skip Trace with Jackie Chan, Eagle Huntress, directed by Otto Bell, Nomads of Mongolia, and Ignite, the last two short films. So we've got discussion about the festival flavour, and we've got the character list and essentially what's up the schedule and so on, helping the game master get prepared for the event. And then we have particular events such as Jessica Lynn's kidnapping, Ghost of the Past, Dark Ritual, and so on, and actually guiding on how to extend the competition. So you want to run a longer scenario, you can. And then and of course you can have laying pipe. Essentially, you can. I mean, basically, it's setting up in before the scenario. So she's not going, who's missing? How do we connect it to her? Here we got laying pipe, Jessica Lynn. So you can just connect her up already. You know. So it's not a case of, oh no, my uncle died. I'm inheriting a house. Oh, I bet there's something strange about the house. No, of course there's not. I mean, basically classic Call of Cthulhu setup. But and of course the other option essentially is the kidnapping is what drives them to attend the ceremony. But of course they could actually be going as attendees. So we have a deleted scene in the opening ceremony. So I mean, think of this as sort of like, you know, the equivalent of the Feng Shui Olympics, if you will. And here we are, lots going on, encounters with people like Second Banana, aka Hugh Manning, or Bendy Wendy at the Serenity House. I'm trying not to raise my eyebrows there and failing. Security brawl, because hey, you know, there's nothing like you know, just to set the scene with a security brawl. And there's even nice, basically, they've got English. There's a combat manager app scene link, so you can download that and run the campaign a bit, combat scenes a bit easier. And actually, we've got that more than once. So you've got security brawl with the link, and then a barnhouse brawl with the link as well. So presumably the same one. It's a nice touch. It's sort of like. Essentially, because Feng Shui is a game all about sort of like you know, there's a big overarching story going on about the big war for ownership of possession of the junctures, but the characters themselves are all deemed to be sort of martial artists of one, or sorcerers, or basically uplifted animals, that sort of thing, animal spirits, that sort of thing. And here we have Jessica Lynn herself. But yeah, basically they're all inspired by characters from martial arts, Hong Kong martial arts movies. Here we got a scene from the festival, so that nice and colourful, a bright, good idea of what's going on. And we have other scenes like the scaffold scramble, sort of classic martial arts kind of combat scene where, you know, up and down the scaffolding of a building or a structure. So, you know, swinging back and forth between the structure, the scaffolding, and the like. And then HQ rumble for when you get down to the closing scene. And then we're dealing with going out to different districts and facing off the monkey business. Another fight. Now that's not actually one of the simians, because one of the simians are one of the factions from Feng Shui. I mean, they're from a future juncture. And we've got different characters encountering deadlight, straight shooting. So that's for essentially your archery competitions and the like. And guidance to disrupting the ritual. We've got a couple of playtest tips there, like in the audience or dragon spirits, and how That the author giving this essentially, here's what happened during when I ran the scenario. And then the closing ceremony, still not over because you've got the one big fight for the final fight as well. And everything there, including your combat manager app link. So yeah, I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. You know, because your average is going to go and your average player is not going to go and do this sort of thing, but it gets to do it as you play a character. Feng Shui is definitely a role-playing game all about action and fighting and drama and so on, but fighting, martial arts and so on, and being inventive with it. So yeah, that is Burning Dragon, a festival-based scenario for Feng Shui 2. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this unboxing of Nook. If you have, then please do click on the like button down below. If you've got any comments or feedback, appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to yet more unboxings in the Nook, where you will see me out here with a parcel and a book or game which I will unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, accompanied of course by a nice hot cup of tea, then please do hit that subscribe button. Thanks again for watching, and we'll be back again soon with another unboxing of the Nook. Bye for now.